didn't fix the video. Ah! Oh my God. I'm doing too much.
Every slave
Let her fix the video. Oh well.
had to have a permit or a license stating how many people, not slaves.
All right, let's look at some of the details of the story. And then we'll listen in some more. And we'll give it a second, people to join if the transfer works. Okay. Supreme Court denies Marcus Williams' appeal to suspend execution. Justice Brett Kavanaugh received the stay of execution, and it was denied just hours before set to take place. The Supreme Court has denied a stay of execution request for a Missouri inmate scheduled to be put to death Tuesday evening, so he's about to be put to death. Let me just add the state here in the title. Sorry. Okay. Attorneys for Marcus Williams, who has been convicted of the 1998 death of Alicia Gale, a former reporter for the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, submitted 2 requests to stay his execution on Monday. The first was connected to the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals, refusing to hear his case on newly discovered evidence of racial bias in the jury selection. Additionally, his attorney said DNA evidence on the knife used in the attack led back to an unknown male profile and did not match Williams. The court rejected the claim on Saturday. There is no basis for a court to find that Williams is innocent, and no court has made such a finding. St. Louis County Circuit Judge Bruce Hilton wrote, Williams is guilty of first-degree murder and has been sentenced to death. The second request focused on claims from the St. Louis County Prosecutor's Office that Williams might be innocent. Office officials recently filed a motion to vacate his conviction. A trial judge approved their motion, but Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey contested the decision. The case was then sent back to the same trial judge, who reversed his initial ruling. On Monday, both Missouri Governor Mike Parson and the state's Supreme Court decided against granting clemency to Williams. The stay of execution requests were submitted to Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh, who denied them around 6 p.m. tonight. Wow. Well, Central. Yeah. Wow. During his murder trial, attorneys for Williams described him as a caring and loving father. His family members and friends have said that his execution would have a significant effect on his family. Before leaving office, Missouri Governor Eric Greeton issued a stay of execution for Williams. He appointed a board of inquiry to look into the case and make a recommendation for clemency. Governor Parson dissolved the board and lifted the stay in 2023 after his election. Williams is one of 5 men scheduled to be put to death over 6 days. Travis Mullis, a Texas death row inmate, is scheduled to be executed for killing his infant son around the same time. Let me get another article. Another article up here. I gotta fix the damn resolution. Keep forgetting. See, not working. Amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut this live. I'll be right back.
Got the Bible and stuff in their hand and stuff like that. But that's just for photography and stuff like that. You know,
and it's just for today.
Yeah, they don't have any real executed.
I'm gonna find out.
I think he was executed.
Care, you continue to care. You're forced to care. At the end of the day, caring don't have a on and off switch. At the end of the day, when you care about what's going on in the community, that's a 24/7 job. If you faking or you just trying to advance in some kind of way, then yeah, you in and out. Sometimes pop in, pop out.
Right now at 4, a death row inmate in Missouri scheduled to be executed in just 2 hours. That's despite several last-minute appeals on Marcellus Williams' behalf. He's maintained for decades that he is innocent of a 1998 murder in St. Louis County. Thank you for joining us at 4. I'm Brent Solomon.
And I'm Kay Quinn. Williams was found guilty of murdering former Post-Dispatch reporter Alicia Gale who was repeatedly stabbed during a burglary of her suburban St. Louis home. Moments ago, a rally in support of Williams wrapped up in downtown St. Louis. 5 on Your Side's Justina Coronel was there. She joins us live from the Carnahan Courthouse. Justina?
Well, some people are still here behind me. This is just one of 4 rallies across the state. Some will be heading up to Bonne Terre to be there for the execution. They're calling this an execution watch as we inch closer to 6 o'clock. Now, earlier today, advocates dropped off a petition and rallied at the state capitol in Jefferson City. The group Missourians to Abolish the Death Penalty say.
Really? Moonglow in the chat says even the family of the victim has asked for him to be spared. Wow.
They had received more than 1.5 million people signing that petition. However, the Missouri Supreme Court and Governor Mike Parson already made their decision 24 hours ago. The state's highest court made a ruling yesterday saying it won't issue a stay, and Governor Parson won't grant clemency. Yesterday morning, arguments were held before the Missouri Supreme Court. Williams' attorneys argued racial bias in the original jury selection, while the state fought back, saying that's not true. A Williams attorney with the Midwest Innocent Project spoke with me earlier this morning.
We don't see this happen where a prosecutor comes forward, where the jurors come forward, where the victims come forward and say,
Really?
We don't want an execution,
Wow.
but the state is doing it anyway. The question is, what does this serve? How can that be part of our criminal justice system? This is entirely unique.
So, Justina, is there any indication when the U.S. Supreme Court might rule?
We're told it could be any moment before the execution, but one criminal justice.
So they turned it down. That's crazy. Crazy. He was convicted of a first-degree murder in 2001 for the 1998 stabbing death of Felicia Gale. Gale was a social worker and a former reporter for the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Physical evidence, including the victim's purse and laptop, was found in Williams' vehicle, and witnesses testified that he confessed. The state argued. Williams' girlfriend asked him why he was wearing a jacket on a hot day. She later saw the purse and laptop in his car, and that Williams sold the computer a day or two later. St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney Wesley Bell has sought to set aside Williams' sentence, citing questions about his guilt. His office joined lawyers from the Midwest Innocence Project in asking the U.S. Supreme Court to grant the stay. Even for those who disagree on the death penalty, there is a shadow of doubt about the defendant's guilt that his irreversible punishment of execution should not be an option. The Missouri Supreme Court, in its ruling this week, said that the DNA evidence failed to establish Williams' innocence as it matched that of the investigators rather than an unknown assailant. Said the DNA evidence failed to establish Williams' innocence as it matched that of the investigators rather than an unknown assailant. This is the third execution in Missouri 2024. Damn, they're just putting people
Disturbed
down.
a lot of people, y'all.
Wow. Let's keep looking. Let's see what we find. Marcus Williams.
We care more about pets, man. They'll prosecute and you know.
Oh shit! Don't
they
come for the
have
pet
more
people.
concern for animals than they do the life of a human being, man. And that's quite disturbing.
That's kind of true, though. That is true.
That you could actually compare such a thing, you know. No, let me take that back.
Don't take it back.
It's some lives. If you fit a particular description, the value of your life seems to depreciate. The value of your life seems to depreciate, even amongst your own family, even amongst our own family. And that's unfortunate that we've been conditioned to even be enemies to ourselves and carry out the job that others would have in the past.
So it looks like he was put to death, huh? Already? Damn.
Again, this event, man, has really took, you know.
I mean, people are arguing that the DNA evidence proves they didn't commit a fact even as prosecutors. Now, even the prosecutors agree? According to this one Facebook post, Essence. Damn, bro. You look up DNA.
Fix our mistake. When it's all said and done, we do our best to make sure that our community is informed. And we ask that you tag, share, like.
So it says, okay, first in 2015, the Missouri Supreme Court halted execution plans and appointed a special master to review the DNA testing on the handle of the murder weapon, the butcher knife that was used to stab Gail 43 times. Wow. And was left lodged in her neck. Williams' attorney said DNA experts who reviewed the results determined that he was not the source of the DNA found in the knife. But the special master sent the case back to the Missouri Supreme Court, and a second execution date was set for August 2017. Then hours before Williams was set to be executed, then Governor Eric Grittens called it off and appointed a panel of 5 retired judges to investigate the DNA evidence. The board, however, was dissolved by Parson in June 2023 and never issued its final report. What the heck? Faced with DNA evidence and other new information in Williams' case, St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney Wesley Bell sought to toss out the conviction on numerous grounds, including the results of the DNA test and constitutional violations during the jury selection process. But the night before the evidentiary hearing was set to take place, Bell's office received new test results indicating DNA on the knife handle was consistent with that of a prosecutor who worked on Williams' case on a former investigator for the St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney Office. So they're saying Bell's office received new test results indicating DNA on the knife handle was consistent with that of a prosecutor who worked on Williams' case and a former investigator with the St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney's Office. Williams' attorneys said in a filing that the DNA results confirmed they handled the knife without gloves, contaminating the evidence. With the DNA evidence spoiled, Williams and Bell, the prosecuting attorney, reached an agreement under which Williams would enter a no contest plea to the murder in the first degree with a sentence of life without the possibility of parole. Gail's family indicated they did not support executing Williams, according to court filings, and in August, a judge signed off on the agreement. Okay, so what's the problem? But Attorney General Andrew Bailey, a Republican, objected to the plea. The state Supreme Court went on to block the plan and ordered an evidentiary hearing on Williams' claims of innocence. During the proceeding last month, a trial attorney who tried the case in 2001 said that he removed one black prospective juror because he looked like Williams. When asked whether he struck the juror because of his race, the prosecutor Keith Larner said, "No, absolutely not." According to the court records, Larner said that he believed the jury, composed of 11 white people and 1 black person, was fair. Interesting. So now we get a little bit more into the nitty-gritty, some more details with this article. This is why they're claiming racial bias. The prosecutor also acknowledged that he handled the murder weapon without gloves at least 5 times during the witness preparation sessions before the trial. Bro! Bro, who does that? As he believed the investigation into Gale's killing was finished. At the end of the hearing, St. Louis prosecuting attorney's office told the court that it conceded the constitutional error of mishandling evidence in Williams' trial and said clear and convincing evidence of numerous constitutional errors in his prosecution were presented. Still, on September 12th, the judge declined to toss out Williams' conviction and sentence. The Missouri Supreme Court then denied relief. In urging the Supreme Court to intervene, Williams' lawyers had asked the justices to wait until they have decided another death penalty case involving an Oklahoma inmate, which they said raises the same issues. The High Court poised to hear the arguments on October 9th in Richard Glossop's effort to toss out his conviction due to concerns about the fairness of the trial. The ever-present undercurrent of residual doubt.
Emailed you his last statement before execution.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to check it out. Naomi, thank you for the super chat. His attorneys wrote in a filing to the High Court, Mr. Williams' conviction and death sentence were secured through a trial riddled with constitutional errors, racism, and bad faith, much of which came only to light recently. They called his conviction a grave miscarriage of justice and said executing him would be an unthinkable, irreversible travesty. Top officials in Missouri opposed the request to call off the execution, claiming that Williams has engaged in a strategy of extreme delay in bringing the claims and accusing him of attempting to manufacture another emergency through dilatory tactics. The state of Missouri crime victims for whom the case goes on for decades without resolution and the criminal justice system are all harmed by endless litigation and meritless claims, Bailey wrote in a filing to the Supreme Court. So Williams was charged with her death. Prosecutors claimed that he broke into her home in the University City of suburb St. Louis, and after hearing water running in the shower upstairs, found a butcher knife and waited after Gale came down the stairs. Williams attacked and stabbed her 43 times, then left her purse and husband's laptop, law enforcement officials said. Prosecutors said Williams also took a jacket that he used to conceal the blood on his shirt. His girlfriend later noticed he was wearing a jacket despite the summer weather, and after he removed it, saw that Williams' shirt was bloody. I wonder if she testified, according to court filings. The girlfriend also testified that she saw the laptop in the car and purse in its trunk and claimed Williams confessed to killing Gale in court records. Roughly 10 months after Gale's death and after her family offered reward money, a man named Henry Cole, who was a cellmate with Williams when he was in jail on unrelated charges, claimed he confessed to murdering Gale, prosecutors said. Messy. Messy. His last statement. Okay, let's see. Naomi. Okay, this was his last statement. Damn. Let me show you guys. And it says, all praise to be Allah in every situation. Williams Marcus. Wow.
The devil gonna do what the devil gonna do.
Can't expect him to do anything else.
It can't be anything else.
Can't be anything else.
He doesn't have a conscience. He won't shed a tear.
So the girlfriend's saying supposedly
because he is who he is. In fact, in the book of John,
to me,
8:44.
this is a devil ritual.
Uh-oh.
This, them murder is a sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
They sacrificed him. It's a devil ritual. An innocent man was sacrificed in this penitentiary here today in the state of Missouri. Devil sacrifice. Devil ritual.
Who are these people? And they all dressed in black.
Yeah. When it's all said and done, those of you who profess to believe in the Bible, go to church every Sunday, Saturday, whatever your faith day be, When it's all said and done, read John 8:44, where it talks about the.
What a crazy time, man. Let me show you some other stuff related to this. Diddy parties.
You are right now in life.
Like, I hope a miracle happens, you know what I'm saying? I hope it's
That's his son.
All I wish is to free my father from abundant enslavement and spare his life.
What would you say to the Supreme Court if you had the opportunity to testify on behalf of your dad?
I would try to make them see that this is a murder on their behalf, and this is wrong, you know? And I believe my father is truly innocent, and they need to take a closer look.
Have you allowed yourself to even get to Tuesday right now?
Yeah, I already put it inside my body that I would be a witness to it, to the execution. I'm gonna stand there firm and show my dad he's not alone if this what it comes to, and I'm ready for it. My mindset, my spirit, strong. Like, I'm doing this for my dad. It's bigger than me. So for me to be there in that time, if it comes to that, it's like an honor where I'm gonna see him off. So
as far as the girlfriend, okay, Bailey's office has also suggested that other evidence points to Williams' guilt, including testimony from a man who shared a cell with Williams and said he confessed, and testimony from a girlfriend who claimed she saw stolen items in Williams' car. Williams' attorneys, however, contended that both of those witnesses were not reliable, saying they had been convicted of felonies and were motivated to testify by a $10,000 reward offer. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, the inmates are not really reliable, I guess. Sometimes, you know, whatever incentives they're trying to get. I am curious about the girlfriend, and did they ever actually find those items in his car, in Williams' car? I mean, for the claims that his shirt was bloody too, that's a pretty big deal. His shirt was bloody. I didn't follow the trial, so I didn't get to see what was presented. I don't think it was even streamed. I was trying to see if I could find some type of video or some type of trial testimony, whatever, but I don't see any testimony, like video testimony. Wow. Crazy. I'm gonna watch a little more of the video. Well, I guess that's it for that. He's executed. Weird story. And they've tried multiple times to execute him, and now they actually did it. And he's deceased now. Crazy. Prosecutors, jurors, and the victim's family want his execution tossed. Crazy. And they still did it anyway. I mean, I don't know.
Elected official.
Not only
they should be prosecuted for negligently doing their job as public officials. The people elected these people to do the best that they could do, not emotionally, not based on no financial advancement or anything else. When it's all said and done, they failed to do what they were elected to do. They dropped the ball.
Mel, I've never ever heard a death row inmate beg for his life at execution.
That's interesting, K-Dubs. I've never heard of that either, for somebody doing that. I guess, I don't know. I guess they know it's not going to, once they're set to be put to death, it's, I guess maybe they feel it's pointless, I guess. Thank you for the 10, K-Dubs. A lot of craziness happening. Let me take a quick little look, see what else. Oh, tomorrow we might be updating the judge, the sheriff that shot the judge. We'll see if there's some type of feed tomorrow. There was some chemical leaks going on earlier. Chemical leak, evacuations in Whitewater, Ohio.
But I don't know what it smells like.
What is leaking over there? That was earlier. Chemical leaks.
Fire department was over here. Tell us to stay back. I mean, it is just nasty smelling. You can smell it, but I don't know what it smells like. But it's been going on.
Shit, that's crazy. I always got. I feel like there's been so many like weird chemical stuff going on lately too. Oh, it's just another day, another chemical. No, it's fine to breathe in. No, it's not. No, it's biodegradable. It's fine. It's good for you, actually. All right, I guess that's it for now. If anything pops off, I will come back on. But if not, I'm gonna chill. We'll see what the later brings tomorrow. Shit's just been so crazy lately. It's been insane, man. Weird view. But yeah, you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for coming through. Catch you later. Peace. Maybe we'll be back. Who knows? Standoff, chase, somebody streaming, a barricade inside their house. Shit. Ah, bloop, bloop. Astastic, how you doing? Long time no see. I mean, I just haven't